This is the best all-around ISO build in NBA 2K24. This build almost gets the exact same defense as a pure lockdown, an 85 ball handle for amazing playmaking badges in every dribble animation in the game. You're also going to be able to shoot some insane shots with an 86 3-point rating. Before we get into it, man, if y'all do find this video useful or at any point enjoy the content, make sure y'all do drop a like. It literally takes you a second and it goes a long way and helps me a lot. So I appreciate y'all. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the build. First, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all exactly the way I created the build for myself and how I have mine. Then I'm going to show you a way to take down the pass accuracy for just the one score. Forward though, you do go small forward and you're bringing the height to 6'8". 6'8 is the best height to go this year for all builds, for all tall guard ISO builds. 6'7 is decent, but 6'8 is just better because you're gonna get that more of a center-like build to where you're still fast as a 6'7, but you can actually get way more contestant blocks as if you were on a popper build almost. And then for the weight, we're gonna bring that down to 204. And then wingspan, we are going to bring this down to 6'10. Y'all are still gonna get a plenty high block. I get plenty of snatch blocks. Y'all will see later. So first of all, bring your driving dunk to an 80. This is something I'm gonna show y'all later that if y'all really don't want an 80 dunk. I'm gonna show y'all though, this is something that y'all don't exactly need. Y'all don't exactly need an 80 dunk. I do it and I do get bailout dunks and I can rim run a lot as well. It's very good. You can bring it down to 75 if you want. I'll get into that at the end though. I'll show you how to edit this build a little bit if y'all wanted to. But I go 80 driving dunk, and then for the driving layup, for the animations, I go for 70 because you are gonna get bulldozer on this build, and being able to just have these bronze badges and a couple gold makes you get a lot of bailout layups. Whenever I'm clamped, I sometimes just run in the paint and hold X. Once you get your timing down, it actually does work a lot of the time, surprisingly. For the 3-point shot, we do max this out for an 86 3-pointer. Now you can bring this down a lot, but I'm not gonna lie, if you're gonna bring it down at all, I would only bring it down to 85, so we do get at least limitless range on bronze. That is a very good badge to have. A lot of tall ISO builds have an 83 or even lower than that. And then you just don't get limitless, so you're not gonna be able to shoot as deep. You're gonna have to shoot more perimeter threes. So trust me, I go 86 though for Agent 3 on silver, and just so I can unlock one of my favorite bases in the game, which is Gordon Hayward. Mid-range shot, I leave it at 71. I don't upgrade that at all. I didn't really find a point in doing that. For ball handle, I bring this up to an 85. I brought this up to 85 for ankle breaker on bronze. I freeze my defenders so much. Like, y'all wouldn't understand the amount of bailouts I get when I do a literal simple snatchback, just holding right trigger and flicking down on the stick, and someone literally like stumbles, and I just have a wide open 3 or I can rim run. I'm telling y'all, you get a lot of bailout animations with this, and you unlock every single dribble animation in the game that you can possibly unlock at a 6'8", at a tall ISO guard build. That is why you go 85 on the 3. Now, when I was making this build, I knew I was going to bring it to the 1 score, which is amazing, but I also had an idea. I also knew I was going to be playing a lot of 2s and stuff because this is a really good 2s ISO build. Obviously, it's great for 1 still as well. So I brought my pass accuracy up to a 75. If y'all aren't going to be playing 2s at all, if you know you're strictly making this for the 1 score, don't upgrade your pass accuracy, straight up. You're gonna save so much. I'm gonna show y'all how to make it if you're making it as a 1 score, and if you don't want pass accuracy at the end, just give me a minute at the end and I'll show y'all. But for now, I'm gonna show y'all how I made the build. I brought it to a 75 pass accuracy, but honestly, you don't have to do that. I just brought it there because I know it's gonna be playing 2s. I can throw good passes and stuff, and with 3s, obviously. Speed of the ball, you're gonna bring this all the way up to a 78. Y'all are gonna see these badges are gonna go up. You do get speed booster, do not worry. We just gotta upgrade our physicals for that. 78 speed of the ball is perfect for a 6'8", the best you can get. Now, this is what I love about this build. The defense on this build is basically like a lockdown / popper. I can guard guards, and I can literally also play center. I get snatch blocks. I've gotten, I think, 3 snatch blocks on this build on the 2s and 1 score. The defense on here is amazing. You are like a pure lockdown. Like a rebounding wing from 2K20 if y'all played that. Interior defense, bring it up to 72. Y'all can hold centers, I'm telling y'all. Y'all literally can guard post scores, whatever it is, y'all can guard it. Perimeter defense, we bring this up to an 85. This is where I'm telling y'all, it's like a lockdown. Look at the badges we get. We get Challenger on gold, ankle braces on silver. Challenger on silver, ankle braces on silver, clamps on bronze. It's gonna go up though, trust me, just wait. I'm gonna show you in a minute how it's gonna go up because we're gonna upgrade our strength. So you're gonna get clamps to silver, but steel, we bring our steel all the way up to an 85 as well to match our perimeter defense, and that is gonna get us a lot of great badges. We get glove silver, interceptor silver, and right stick ripper on silver. If you don't know how right stick ripper works, it's when you steal the ball by flicking down on your right stick while glove is still activated. So it's literally 2 stealing badges on silver stacking on top of each other. It's like a glitch. I get a lot of bailout steals. I'm not gonna lie, when I'm getting mad spamming X or flicking the stick, I get so many bailout steals that have saved me a few games. So trust me on that. Then the block. This is one of my favorite parts about this build. Getting snatch blocks on an ISO build is just so fun. Bring this up to a 79, all the way up to 79. I'm gonna show y'all the anchor badge right here. You get anchor on silver, on bronze. Y'all are gonna see these badges are gonna go up, I believe, once we get our physicals upgraded. And then defensive rebound, you don't have to touch this. This is another one I'm gonna leave optional to y'all. I'm gonna explain why I upgraded it though. That way I can't just like, I don't feel bad. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how I made this build first, and then I'll show y'all some ways you can change it. I brought a 60 defensive rebound just so I can get rebound chaser on bronze, as you see. So that way when I am playing twos, I actually can jump for rebound. You're still gonna be able to get rebounds if you don't have rebound chaser. You're just not gonna get as good of animations necessarily. So if I have rebound chaser bronze and I'm playing against you and you don't have rebound chaser, it's most likely I'm getting it over you. I'm not gonna lie, the animations are better. But then again, it's not the end of the world. It's not like you're never gonna get a rebound if you don't have rebound chaser on bronze. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. And then for the speed, I maxed out speed to an 82. There we go. Now you see the badge I was telling y'all about. We get it silver speed booster. Most small guards and stuff get gold, and some get Hall of Fame, obviously. So for a 6'8" ISO lock, y'all can just imagine speed booster on silver is plenty of fine with the right dribble moves. And then acceleration as well, we're gonna bring that all the way up to a 76. That way we get all these badges. And then I realized another thing I messed up on this build. I'm gonna show y'all the little things that I messed up on this build. I'm gonna show y'all exactly how I made it first though. Strength, we're gonna bring this to an 84. This is a big reason I made this build right here. Physical handles on Hall of Fame. Lessens the chance of being bothered by defenders on the perimeter while dribbling. That means when someone has clamps on silver and they think they're gonna box you because of it, you're not gonna get that like pressure. You're not gonna get bumped as much. That is why I love this. And so we get bulldozer on silver. Bulldozers, when you're rim running, if someone's on your hip and they're playing amazing defense and you're like, oh well, it's over with, you're cooked. You're not cooked. You're literally, if I'm being honest, it's 50-50. It's like a coin toss. Whenever I'm on there and I have max stamina and they're on my side, you hold X to go up for a bailout layup. Sometimes, I kid you not, you will Ray Lewis truck your defender. And they will do the animation out of bounds. If y'all play the one scored a lot, y'all know this has probably happened to you. So if you want to be that guy now, you can. You get bulldozer on silver with this build. This is a huge reason I put an 84 strength on this build. Some people call it unnecessary. I think it's amazing. I love this animation that makes you a bully. And then you get a movable forcer on silver. So if you're playing a big old center and someone thinks they're gonna bully you, I promise you they are not throwing you anywhere. You're gonna be literally standing there like a brick wall. You get brick wall on silver as well, obviously. So those two stack on each other. Y'all aren't gonna be getting back down on this build. That's one thing I can literally promise. For vertical, I bring this up to a 74. I don't know why it went up so high. Brought up to 74. Now we get chase down artist on silver. Posterizer bronze, aerial wizard silver. I do get a lot of putback dunks on this build, by the way. And then pogo stick on bronze. And then stamina, obviously, y'all can assume we are bringing that up very high. Now let me show y'all what I kind of personally messed up on this build. I'm not gonna lie. One, take your standing dunk down to 29. That's where I just messed up. That is the build I have. I brought it to a 93. That is the build I have right here, and then I just threw the rest on like defensive rebound, standing dunk, whatever, because you don't need to go higher than a 93. Let me tell y'all a few things how you can make this build better now. That is exactly how I made it. So if you literally want to be like that and be like, have my exact build, then sure, go ahead. I'm not gonna judge you at all. That's a great build still, but I'm gonna show you a couple of things that can just help you. Acceleration, bring it down to 75. It's not gonna make the end of the world. It's not gonna give you 17 upgrades anywhere else, but because look right here, the only reason we went that high is because we get triple strike. You still get it on silver. I mean on gold with 75. So that's one thing. I wouldn't really change the speed necessarily. A lot of people don't believe you need high speed. I like it just so I can move fast on defense. But if you really wanted to, you can bring it down to 81, but that's not that big of a deal. The one I'm gonna say is if you don't want defense rebound, and then I'm gonna show you how to make this on the ones. So if you are a ones court build, take it down to 55. You can't go any lower, your ball handle goes down, so you gotta go to 55. So if you know you're only playing ones right here, boom, pass accuracy to 55. And now this is where you think, this is where you had to think, what do I want to be better at? Because I'm not gonna lie, there's so many ways you can upgrade this. You can bring up your defense and just be an absolute menace. What I would do personally, I'm gonna show you what I would do. Bring my perimeter up to 87, so boom, I get challenger on gold. That way my closeouts are just a little better. There's no reason to bump your steal up at all. There's no reason to bring your block up at all. But personally, I would bring perimeter to at least an 87. You can go higher if you really want. I ain't gonna lie, like if you really want to be a menace, people want to get clamps on gold and all that, bring it up to 93, sure. If you really want to make sure you like locking people down, but I feel like you should just go 87, so that way you do get that challenger bumped up to gold, which is gonna help a lot. And then maybe you could upgrade your mid-range is what I was thinking. So now with this build right here, now you can fade mid-ranges like crazy. Do you all see this badge right here? And I kid you not, I'm gonna say this, I don't care, this might be a hot take. This is one of the most important most overpowered badges in the game. When I'm playing a bunch of people in the 1 score, I didn't upgrade my mid-range. Y'all saw I did it at 71. There's so many people that just get the ball, run to the mid-range like they're Ticino in 2K20 and green it every time. That is because they have Midi Magician, at least on silver, let alone on gold. You're going to be hitting these so consistently. This personally is how I'd make this exact build if I was only playing on the 1 score right there. So I showed y'all the multiple ways to do it. That is going to be the build though. We'll finish it like this on the 1s build just so I can see what it's called, because it called me a 3-point threat with my build for the 2 score. So let's see if it sticks with that or changes it up. Might even be a better name. Y'all get Hybrid Defender. Okay, hold up. That's comp. I ain't gonna lie. That is insane. That is good. I ain't gonna lie. I literally might remake the build just for this. You get called a Hybrid Defender. If y'all don't know what that is, that's literally like basically a pure lockdown. My pure lockdown that can do nothing but play defense and shoot the ball is called a Hybrid Defender. So I'm not gonna lie, at this point you're basically a catfish build. Like, people are gonna load up against you and think you're just a lockdown, and then you're gonna be ISOing, driving, dunking. Y'all are gonna be dribbling literally like very well. I don't know, bro. This is really well, actually. This is how I make it if I wasn't playing 2s a lot. Y'all can still bring the pass accuracy down a little bit, but that is going to be it. That is how you make this build. I showed y'all a couple different ways. If y'all did enjoy this or this did help you, make sure you do drop a like for me. Helps a lot, motivates me to push out content. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to get very consistent again. So I'll see you on the next one, and make sure y'all sub up and turn on the noties so y'all don't miss live streams or uploads. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.